thing.
Yes,
So,
so I don't have the option of leaving the meeting, right?
yeah, no, you can't run out with your tail between your legs or whatever. So I am going to say one thing really quickly before I introduce you. This is a part of our continuing ed series, which we love because these are the basics, right? The truly just scratching the surface basics of ways that you can unlock the power of your oils and your tools that you're getting from doTERRA. I love this one in particular because it's like, it's all the stuff that you're really excited to know when you first get your stuff. It's like, how do I do this? How do I make that? What is this? How do I access this or that into order or whatever? And so I love that this class answers all of those questions. If you don't know, when you complete the entire 8-part series, you are eligible to get a free diffuser. So I'm going to ask, I don't know, did somebody figure out LG Stylo 4, who that is, so that we can give them credit for attending? That's one of the challenges. You don't have to, we totally respect everyone's privacy, but if you could just let one of us know in chat who you are so that they can let me know so I can give you credit, that would be fantastic. Tonight teaching, we have our incredible Miss Leslie, who, if you don't know, is like okay, Trixie's coming for your crown. I'm just going to throw that out there. But Leslie's our DIY goddess, right? Like Leslie, I will post, you blow my mind. I will post a recipe for something like in the Facebook group, and 2 days later there's Leslie and her girls like made it, and I'm like, dang, you guys are amazing. Like, so she's just like really enjoys really using her oils in such a great variety of ways, and she has a tremendous amount of enthusiasm for them. And so I'm so excited that she's the person who's teaching this particular class, because it's like, it's contagious, right? So we all want to kind of be a part of it, and you make us all feel brave enough to go out there and start making our own sprays and rollerballs and veggie cap, everything, right? So I just love it. I love it so much. We did have a question in the chat regarding, is there a way, I saw that, to know which classes you've already attended, Karen? Yes, get with the person who got you, the person on our team, who in your case, I believe is Susan, and she will also know. And
Am I frozen or is Carrie?
No, it's Carrie.
True. Okay.
Yeah, Carrie's frozen.
Okay.
So for the person who was asking, right, get with your wellness advocate, and we can figure out, we should have, tracking for which classes you've attended. Yeah. So
okay, thank you. She froze right when she was saying that.
Yeah, exactly. We've got you. Don't worry. We'll figure it out.
Okay. Gotcha.
Ta-da.
Sorry, that was really
At the end of these slides, there is a list of all of the classes. So if you want to go through and screenshot it, and then go through and kind of check off which ones that you have attended, that's a way that you can figure that out too. But also make sure that you get with your wellness advocate to make sure that you're counted as present for those classes so that you can get your diffuser.
Yeah, that's huge, to make sure that our records all match, because obviously things happen. We get confused. It happens. So anyway, sorry about that. Leslie, please go ahead. Take us away.
Well, thank you for that wonderful, wonderful introduction. My enthusiasm and my passion is a direct result of this collaboration. Every single person in this group has taught me so much, and the fire with which all of these classes are taught, you can't attend these classes without getting excited, without wanting to try these new DIYs, without wanting to go in and hope that somebody in your family starts to feel sick so you can help them. That's been my greatest piece of excitement. So welcome to I've Got My Oils, Now What? And my name is Leslie Radigan, and I've been a part of this beautiful collaborative for since March of last year. So it seems like I just started, but then it seems like I have been a part of this family forever. And so with that, I want to share with you a bunch of the things that that might help you along with your oil journey. So first off, we're going to talk about unboxing your tools, how you can set yourselves up for success. Little questions like, how do I make a veggie cap? How do I make a rollerball? A bunch of different how can I's. We'll talk about how you can get freebies from doTERRA as well as from this team. We have a list of continuing education classes that you can attend. And once you attend, like Carrie was saying, all 8 classes, then you'll get a medical grade diffuser. And that's so very important. And we'll talk a little bit about why the medical grade is important and not the little $10 ones from a store. Not to disparage anybody, but just as an FYI. Let's see, and then we'll talk about sharing joy and how you can be empowered. So first off, unboxing your tools. So you receive this beautiful package in the mail with this, this beautiful box with this gorgeous O on it, and you open it up and you see these oils, or if you got your supplements, depending on what enrollment kit or what products you received, you open this up and you're like, oh, I can't wait to start to use them. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, along with your enrollment, if you did an enrollment of 100 PV or more, if you have not received it, you will receive this. I'm going to stop sharing for now, just so it's bigger. You'll have received one of these books, the Modern Essentials Handbook. And it's not even just a book, it's an encyclopedia. It is like the Wikipedia of oils, and it lists all of the oils in the front. So all of the straight oils like lemon, lime, peppermint, vetiver. Then it also lists our blends like Balance and Citrus Bliss, or oh my gosh, help. On Guard, all of our different blends. And it tells you also how to use them. Then in the back, there are different ailments that you can look up. So for example, let's just look up, jasmine. So it gives you some quick facts about your jasmine and how it can be applied, but it also gives you different properties. Like this one can be used as an antidepressant, as an antispasmodic. Other possible uses can help with conjunctivitis and coughs, dysentery, eczema. And then if you go in the back, you can look up all of your different ailments. So for example, this one is nausea. So it offers simple solutions. Like for example, if you're experiencing some motion sickness, all you have to do is inhale the aroma of peppermint. Or you can add 2 drops of ginger to a bowl of water and inhale the warm vapor coming from the water. So this book, it'll keep you up at night because, when you're reading a really good book and you're like, oh, one more chapter. Oh, one more chapter. This you can go through and you can learn about all of these awesome different oils. So one of the things that I usually fail to tell the people that I'm working with is when you are placing your initial order, go to the back in this little section of accessories and get this little 50-cent piece of paper with all of these stickers. These will make your life so much easier. So it lists the majority of all of the stickers so that when you, for example, you have a headache, instead of going to reach for your ibuprofen, instead of going to reach for your acetaminophen, I would like for you to get one of your little peppermint stickers and put it on your ibuprofen or your acetaminophen. So when you go to reach for it, oh, I have a headache and I'm going to go to reach for it. Wait a second, I can actually replace this with my peppermint. So if you start to do that and you start to look at your medicine cabinet and you find substitutions substitutions and for these natural solutions, it just makes your life so much easier. So highly, 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 highly recommend. So those are the stickers. Access is success. So don't keep your oils in a box. Don't keep them under the bed. If you have one of the beautiful boxes, don't even close the lid of the box. You want to keep them open, because if you have them open and if you have them available, then you're going to use them. One of the things that I found very helpful in the beginning, before I had 50 different bottles of lemon all around the house, was getting these little drams. And a lot of these products you can get on Amazon. You can get them on oillife.com, Aromatools, holistic oils. There are a ton of different essential oil websites that you can get a lot of these fun accessories. But you get these little drams, and then they also come with a little orifice diffuser, if you can see that. But if you get your whatever oil that you find that you're using a lot of, and initially I found that I was using a lot of lemon and a lot of peppermint. So I would have a bunch of these little drams all around the house. I would have some in my bathroom. So I put that on my toothpaste because it gives me some minty, fresh breath with my spearmint. I have some in the kitchen, and I have some in the laundry room because it helps with, I don't know why, but my children like to wash their clothes with stickers in their pockets. And so lemon is an awesome little gooey getter offer. And then it's also really very helpful in the kitchen to, help with all of your cleaning needs. So that's a fun little thing. Let's see. Another thing that you can do is you can get all of your different oils. And once you find out, if you have an ailment that you say you can't sleep, you can make a roller ball to help you with your sleep. So this one has a little a little sleepy guy on it. And this is my roller ball. One of the things that I would caution you about, and this is just my preference, but this is what I found, is I much prefer the roller balls with the steel roller because they go on a lot smoother. The ones with the glass roller, look how cute this is though. I mean, that's why I got it, because it's so cute, but it has a glass roller ball. Do you see that? And the glass, you kind of have to prime it a little bit because otherwise it gets stuck. And what I've found that I have to do is get the little key. A lot of times when you order these roller balls, they'll come with a key, or you can order one separately, is I'll just pop off the top and then I'll dab it like this and put it on that way instead of rolling it on, because it's a bugger, but it's a really cute little guy. Another way that you can use your oils is repurposing your 15 ml or your 5 ml bottles by ordering these little eyedroppers. So this one here, I made this for my Tony, and this is his beard oil. Also, you can find all of these fun little stickers. So it kind of makes, making these fun. But we have beard oil. I have a blend for allergies, which is lemon, lavender, and peppermint. And with these, what I do, the beard oil, he just puts on his beard. But for the internal ones, I get the Veggie Cap. Oopsies. And as a quick aside, all of the oils with this supplemental facts on it, those are ingestible. So they're safe aromatically, they're safe to diffuse, they're safe topically, and they're also safe to take internally. So actually, while I have this spearmint, look at this cute bottle I got. I've been really trying to up my water intake, and I think I'm pretty good, but look how cute this is. It's from Natural Life.
Oh, I love that.
Isn't that so cute? And it's 32 ounces, but it has your little goals. And this makes it so much easier. Look how pretty that is.
And it's adorable.
No, I love
And
it.
it's glass.
And it's glass.
What's
and the
the
important
lid?
thing, the lid is missing.
I'm all into it. Sorry. I'm like, wait a minute. What's
No,
that?
that's okay. I had it here. It's just
Is it just a straight
it's
lid?
like
Not
this.
a zipper?
Yeah.
Okay. No.
It's
So
just
you
like
just
that, but it has a little
I like
pink
that.
strap thing. So yeah, isn't that so cute?
Oh yeah.
And the important thing about using glass or stainless steel is that when you're putting in, especially your citrus oils, because they're so powerful in cleansing, they're powerful in breaking down toxins. If you put your oils in a plastic water bottle, then the oils are going to start to break down the toxins of that plastic, and then you're going to ingest it, and you don't want to do that because that would be bad. So I'm going to put some of my grapefruit in here. And I think probably at first you'll want to be shy with your oils. I'll put like 12 drops of oils in my water just because they're so good, but it might be a little bit strong for you at first. But this, what I'm doing right now is peppermint and grapefruit. And this is what I call my gym cocktail because it's so powerful and it's so refreshing and it gives you such wonderful breath. So, ta-da. Anyway, so going back to the ones without supplemental facts, for example, this one here is adaptive. And adaptive is our mood blend, which is an amazing, amazing oil, but it doesn't have the supplemental facts on it. So this is not one that you can ingest. So supplemental facts ingest, no supplemental facts don't ingest. But going back to these little guys, so I pre-make these because when I'm suffering from allergies and I have one that's a morphine balm that's for pain, when I'm in pain, I don't want to sit there and try to count out the little drops to put in these veggie caps. So I pre-make them and I put them, put a little eyedropper on there and then just fill them up as need be. So these veggie caps are from Doterra, and I have found that these really are the best veggie caps that you can get. You can get some at Whole Foods or Sprouts, and they're the solar ray kind, I think is the name of them. So if you find yourself in a pinch and you don't want to wait for shipping and you don't want to wait for these Doterra ones, then you can go to the Whole Foods or Sprouts and get them. But the important thing is with these veggie caps, you'll put your oils in there and then you'll close it up. And when you close it, you'll want to press it a little bit hard so that you hear a snap, because if it doesn't snap, then it's probably going to spill and you don't want that to happen. One of the things, so if you, for example, I used to make morphine bombs for my mom before she had all of her products to make them on her own. So I would make the morphine bombs and then pre-make them and then put them in an empty container and then put them in the freezer. However, there are some oils like DDR Prime that those are really oils that you want to make and take right away. Like anything typically made with a citrus, you'll want to make it and take it right away because they don't freeze well, and you don't want to waste your oils. So if you do want to make things in advance, I would recommend repurposing a 15 ml bottle. And if you don't have one to start off with, I don't know, do you guys have any empty bottles around? Oh, only about 157, right? So we'll be more than happy to share those empty bottles with you. But take a look at these little eyedroppers because they're very, very helpful. So that's that. There's also these little spray bottles that you can make. This one I've made deodorant because I don't like the little chalky deodorant on my darker colored shirts. And this recipe is courtesy of Susan. Thank you so much. I smell so good. And this I keep with me in my little gym bag because, you know, I think I smell good all the time, but I don't think everybody else thinks I smell good all the time. So it's nice to have that and freshen up a little bit. there was one other thing that I was gonna, oh, check out these that I just found. I had to get these because in one of the wellness kits, if you're not familiar with the wellness kits, please take some time to go on our website and look up the wellness kits. There's a respiratory, a sleep, pain, which is called relief, mind and mood, and immunity. And in the respiratory kit, there's this little nasal inhaler. So, and I'll explain it in a minute, but mine kept disappearing. So I'm like, no, mama gets the pretty one. You guys can get the cute little plastic ones. So, and I was looking for it for this class, but I couldn't find it. Shocking. Anyway, so I'm going to use one of these guys. So it comes in 4 different little parts. And here's the little cotton swab. And what you need to do is put 4 or 5 drops on this. And then you're going to put the side with the oil on the top, so that the side with the oil comes out of the hole. You're not going to flip it around. And I don't mean to talk to you like you're not very smart, but some people that I was doing this with didn't do that. And you just close this little guy here, and then you have your little portable nasal inhaler, which is so very wonderful, especially with, I don't know, there's just been a lot of dust and a lot of crud that's been going on in the air. So we carry our little nasal inhalers everywhere. What else do we have? Makeup wipes. You can make makeup wipes. This little section of what I'm going to talk about right now is really, that was my watershed moment when I went to this class. I think it was the green cleaning class. And I was just, I don't know, my whole world was just turned upside down. And that weekend I went through and I got rid of all of my detergent, all of my dishwashing soap, my makeup wipes, carpet freshener, just everything and everything. So I have these amazing makeup wipes. And last October, we had this really fun Halloween DIY class. And I was painted up like a calavera, a big skull. So I had all of this paint on my face. And I was like, oh, there is no way that these little oils, all it is tea tree, witch hazel, distilled water, and some fractionated coconut oil. And I'm like, there's no way that it's going to cut through all of that, the greasy paint, the white, and all done. It cut through everything. And so we have saved so much money with all of those like Neutrogena wipes. Plus, I just think they're much healthier for the environment as well. So all of the girls in this house each have their own little container. And I also don't freak out and get super upset because they go through makeup wipes really fast. Like this lasts me over a month. And I'm making makeup wipes for them like every 2 weeks. I'm like, dude, how many, what are you doing? Anyway, so, but the nice thing is that, yeah, exactly. You have all of the stuff in your house, so you don't have to worry about having to go out and get them. Look at this cute little guy. It's a dryer ball. So you're not going to be using any of those dryer sheets that have, I don't know how many chemicals that are in those dryer sheets. And I mean, some of this, you can't even pronounce this stuff. And if you can't pronounce this stuff, then why are you going to put it on your skin? That was the big thing, was the laundry detergent and the dryer sheets. Your skin is your biggest organ. And when you're washing your clothes in these toxins, they may smell really good, but then you're putting them on your clothes, on your body, and then your body is absorbing all of these toxins. How does that make any sense? And when you think that you're doing your family justice when you clean their clothes and do their laundry, but not when you're using all of that toxin. So we make our own laundry detergent. We have this real big 400-gallon laundry soap that we use, but I couldn't lug it over here because it's too big. But this is my little dryer ball. So all you do is you just drop a couple drops, 4 or 5 drops on here, and then toss it in your dryer. And the nice thing is, when I first started doing this, one of my girlfriends posted on my Facebook page, oh my gosh, you can't do that because I saw that all of these oils were causing fires. And I freaked out and I was like, oh my gosh. So I put in a little message to this wonderful group here. And I said, oh, my girlfriend is saying that if I use oils in the dryer or in the laundry, that I'm going to make my house explode. And they said, oh, silly child, you're so funny. What are the ingredients of the oils that you're using? And I look at it and I'm like, spearmint. And nothing, it's just spearmint. So these are unadulterated. It's 100% oil. They're certified, pure, tested grade that it's just absolutely pure oil. So there's no flammable ingredient in there. So please feel safe, and your Mr. Piggy will be safe, and your clothes will be safe, and you won't have to burn down your house. Actually, you know what? It should be, oh, never mind. Brain fart. Another thing that I love to do is dry brush. And Miss Diana, who is our wonderful skin guru, taught us about the dry brushing. So I get Slim and Sassy, which is our metabolic blend, really, really good in water with Air X. Some people like it straight, the Slim and Sassy straight, not a big fan, but I add it with the Air X together. You do. See, it's nobody is wrong and nobody is right. Everybody is right. So you get your little dry brush, and I typically do 4 little drops, and then you start at the bottom on your legs, and then you brush up right before your shower. Then you get your arms and you brush, and then, clockwise on your panza and brush. Not only does it feel so good, exfoliating, but it stimulates your lymphatic system and it exfoliates. So, and then you get in the shower and then you're washing, and oh my gosh, your skin is just so soft and brilliantly shiny. Other things that you can do, you can make toilet bowl cleaner. Let me see, that one's getting kind of nasty, but look, I found these little these poop molds. So you can make your toilet bowl cleaner. You can make some dishwashing cleaner. Those are cute little daisies that I have. You could do your carpet freshener. This was an absolute godsend. We were babysitting these 2 super cute puppies, but one peed everywhere and the other one pooped everywhere. And it was like, if you could just combine them in one and then get rid of that dog, then the other one would be fine, but just kidding. So anyway, this was a huge lifesaver. I put baking soda, eucalyptus, and purify in here, and then just shook it all around the house, and waited for about 30 minutes and then vacuumed it up, and it made their favorite areas not palpable. What's the word I'm looking for? You could handle it. You could handle walking through that little room because it didn't smell as bad as when they originally left it. So another thing you can do, you could make some polish, some furniture polish. There's some all-purpose cleaner. They're just 4,000,000 different things that you can do with your oils. And if you have any questions about any way to use any of your oils, like you don't want to just diffuse them anymore, you don't want to just put them in your water, and you want to actually use your oils, please send us all a shout out and we will be more than happy to help you. One of the things that I would really strongly recommend you do is to schedule a wellness appointment or a wellness one-on-one with your wellness advocate. And you can take a look at the different ailments that you want to target and start small and then, build upon that. And if you ever come across an oil that you want to try or you don't have, I'm sure we have any single oil that you would want to sample, with the exception of rose, because I don't think we're going to sample you rose. Sorry. Only because it's $300 for this little 5 ml. So you can come over to the house and you can smell it. But anyway, just being selfish. One of the things that has made my life very, very easy, well, easier, I guess, here it is getting one of these bad boys. It's a multiple day pill or supplement divider thing. So what I do is, look, I took all of my supplements today. Yay, Leslie. So I have my morning supplements, and then I have my afternoon supplements. Then I have I split my morning up in twos. So now that I'm doing the intermittent fasting, I'm doing like my first set of supplements in the first part of the morning, and then the second part of the morning, then the afternoon, and then I have my nighttime ones. And then we all have, completely different routines that we do. But in the morning, I do my Lifelong Vitality, turmeric, deep blue polyphenol, adaptive, and a Mito 2 Max. And then in the afternoon, I do my LLV and a Terrazyme. And then in the evening, it's my phytoestrogen, bone nutrient, LLV, turmeric, PB Assist, Zendocrine, and deep blue polyphenol. So anyway, it keeps me organized, because if I had to go in and shake out all of those different pills multiple times a day, I would never do it. I would absolutely never do it. I'd be like, nope, not going to do it. So anyway, that's that. What else do we have here? I'm going to reshare my screen and see what other things we have on our slides. Unboxing your tools, set them up, unleash the power. Access is success. Do not hide your oils. I think that's one of the most important things. You just need to have them out and about. One of the things I kept forgetting, we had these cuisine oils that were available during the holidays, and it was a Mexican blend, an Italian blend, and a tropical blend. And when I would make my smoothie, I would always forget to add the tropical blend, because I have the pretty little box and I have it on my display, but the display is in my bedroom. I don't make my smoothies in my bedroom. So I had to take my tropical and I just have it on the kitchen counter. So now I have that, and oh my gosh, it is delicious. Yeah, and that's another thing that you can do. You can totally cook with your essential oils. And every once in a while we'll have a DIY, or we'll have like a fun recipe or something that's posted. You can totally cook with your oils. It's just awesome. Use this book for any issues that you may have. Look it up. Again, in the front are the oils, in the back are the ailments. And the other thing that is important is, if you live with other people, have them have access to this book as well. While it's so much fun being the go-to person, and I love feeling like I'm helping, but if I can empower you with finding out how to use the oils, then it's just very beneficial. So for example, my girls, my poor baby girl, my youngest one is super, super oily girl. Like, she is planning on going to Hawaii with me to plant a sandalwood tree. So she's going to be my partner. But my oldest one, she believes, but she doesn't believe. And so last night, poor thing, she was just writhing in pain with cramps. And so we don't have any Tylenol, we don't have any Midol, we don't have any of that. And after she was mad at me, I gave her a couple of deep blue polyphenol. We rubbed some clary sage, some marjoram, and some deep blue ointment on her abdomen. And she didn't really want to tell me that it worked, but she didn't cry anymore. And she was up and at 'em and out the door this morning. And so anyway, it's just very, very exciting when your people in your house also feel empowered. Use one every day. just get one oil and figure out how you can use it. Like peppermint was my gateway oil. You can use it for your headaches. You can use it for fresh breath. You can use it for stomach aches. You can use it with your fever. So there's so many different ways that you can use it. Another fun way is just to get a little cotton ball and put a different flavor of oil in the cotton ball and then stick it in your car vent. And that's another fun way to have, your little on the go diffuser. Let's see, what else do we have? How do I use my book? Did that. Rollerball, set up my diffuser. Okay, talking about the diffuser, the very important thing is to get a medical grade diffuser. And the reason is very similar to why you don't want to have a plastic bottle to drink your water, because if it's not a medical grade plastic diffuser, then your oils, especially your citrus oils, are going to break down the plastic break down the plastic, and then it's going to release the toxins into the air, and you don't want that. Any of our classes are open to anybody. So if you have a friend who you feel might benefit from this amazing education that we have to offer, please invite them. Absolutely invite them. It's open and free to all. You can get your free diffuser by completing all 8 of the continuing ed classes. We did a Veggie Cap. And why don't you host a workshop for your friends? If you have some friends that have some ailments and you would like to share your excitement of the oils, we would be more than happy to set up an hour and just kind of present like the ABCs of oils and to help you educate your friends. And let's see, let me move this over. So here is the slide with all of the continuing ed classes. So if you want to go ahead and take a screenshot of this, then you can go through and you can mark off which classes that you have already taken and what classes that you need to take. So next week is going to be nutrition and supplements. And that's where Romelia teaches that class, yes? Yes. She does an amazing job breaking down the lifelong vitality and the turmeric duo chamber capsules and PB Assist and all of these different supplements that we have. Originally, when I started, I thought that the lifelong vitality, I would be a superhero if I took that whole lifelong vitality during the day, because it's pretty impressive. It's about 12, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, they're 12 little capsules that you take twice daily. But now I think, gosh, I don't know. I think I'm up to like 47 little capsules a day. Okay, maybe not that much, but yeah, it's like your little capsule salad. So anyway, so she really breaks down the nutrition and the supplements. Then we have the toxin-free living, which is the Trixie does a wonderful job with this. Talks about how like using Febreze or like the Glade air fresheners are such horrible hormone disruptors and endocrine disruptors. The things that we think we are helping our family with are actually, we're really, really hurting them. And there's nothing better than natural solutions. Like, I mean, everything is made out of a plant. A plant can't be bad for you unless it's poison ivy, then I guess that would be bad. Then we have oils for every age. Our oils are awesome for the little, well, actually from pregnancy all the way up into your golden years. Diana does an amazing job with the essential skincare. I don't know how many classes that Diana has taught, but every single class, I always have a new question and I always learn something new. It's mind-boggling. Stress, sleep, and emotions. You just need to come to that because you sleep, you have emotions, and I'm sure you have a little bit of stress. Then there's women's health and hormones, which Susan does. And again, learn something new every single time. It's I use this word already, but it's mind-boggling. And then essential oils and pain. So we talk inflammation, we talk joints, we talk ligaments, we talk muscles, all of the ways to help you with any of your pain. Let's see. If you ever need a sample, or if you ever want to try an oil, please reach out to your wellness advocate. We'll be happy to hook you up. And if you have a friend that you think would benefit, reach out to one of us. We'll be happy to share a sample so that you can share the sample. I keep having to move all your faces around. Sorry. Invite your friends to a class and help them be empowered. And should you decide to become a wellness advocate, it is the easiest and most fulfilling and most exciting thing that you can do. And you earn a commission. You can actually pay for your oils. You can actually make a little bit more than paying for your oils. It's just an amazing, amazing program. And I think that is the end. So I will stop share.
You're so awesome. So guys, if you have any questions, either pop them in the chat or speak up or forever hold your peace. No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to do that. But so I want to throw out there really quick. I love how you broke down each of the classes in the CE, the continuing ed. But guys, every Tuesday we have a different specialty class, which is going to be a deeper level dive. So for instance, like we mentioned earlier, tomorrow night, Joan is doing the power of rest. So if you come to the sleep, stress, and emotions class, you're going to get some great information on sleep and rest and the importance of that. But it's going to be, an intro. You don't have to have had the intro to come to tomorrow's class. You can come. You're going to get deeper information. So every Tuesday we have wonderful deep dive classes. And honestly, the Tuesday classes are my favorite classes because this is where people show up to teach something that they are super passionate about. And that's kind of where we just unlock so much information. People's lives are changed in those Tuesday classes. So normally they're at 5:30. Tomorrow is at 6 because Joan has a yoga class, right, Joan, in the earlier part of the day, but that she teaches. And so, yeah. So Tuesdays, yes, Ala, they are normally always at 5:30 Albuquerque time, Mountain time. Tomorrow is at 6, like I said, but normally they're always at 5:30, and they are just like these golden nuggets, and it's free, and you guys have access to all of this because you're a member, and you can invite friends. Like if you see on the schedule, like you have a friend who has an issue with sleep or insomnia or just chilling the heck out, right? Invite them tomorrow. They're welcome to come. Just let us know, hey, oh, that Julie Frankenfurter is my friend. Otherwise we're going to be like, who's Julie Frankenfurter, because of Zoom. But I'm not very creative name making up, but but so anyway, please know. Then on Wednesdays we always do a Q&A, and so let us know any questions you have. Your question can be as simple as like, how do I get into my account? And we will answer those questions, obviously to you first, but then also in our group. It's just so fun. So many great people here teaching such great classes, and I just want you to know you have access to this. When else do you get something in the mail? Like I order from Amazon, I order from Etsy, I order from everywhere. Nobody then says now you have access to like all the education to go along with that product for the rest of your life. Yeah, like when does that happen? That never happens. Like this is a great value. Take advantage of it. I can't tell you, you can just lurk in the background, that's fine, but take advantage of that education because man, how many times, I'm sure we've said it, but people will get like annoyed where they're like, I have this problem. They'll reach out 3-4 months that they've had their oils, right? And I'm like, well, try this. And they're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I've had it on my shelf for 4 months and I didn't know that was the solution, but they're also not coming to classes. So try your best to come. I know you can't always, by the way, you can just put it on, do your dishes, make dinner, That's what I think about it. It's like, you don't have to be sitting here, but you can be doing your, doing your laundry, doing whatever you need to do. I don't know why that's just how I do it. I like to listen to stuff and do my chores.
Vicki says
be
you can be
driving.
driving because that's
I'll
where
be
she
driving.
likes.
Tomorrow might be a little, maybe might not be the best driving, but I
Yeah,
don't want to put you to
resting and
sleep
driving,
while
not
you're driving,
necessarily.
but yeah.
Hey, let me tell you, Susan has an amazing class. That first one that she did, it was almost 2 hours long. It is on our Facebook group on intermittent fasting. And I had gotten to attend it, but Manny didn't because he was working during that time. We were driving and I'm like, I got to put this on. You got to hear this. And he loved it. He was like, this was awesome. And we just listened. I put it on my phone, but we're driving. So the phone was just streaming through the whatever, plugged into the whatever on the car. And it was fantastic. And you can learn so much that way too. It's just, I don't know, do it the way that works for you, but know that you're always welcome and you always can invite friends. So any questions for Miss Leslie, or just because you're new and you just have questions?
I have a question for Leslie about the dryer balls. So I have some of those, and I was told to not put essential oils on those balls with wet clothes because it will stain your clothes. Does anybody? That's not true. Yay. Okay. And I want to put a ton of oils in there because that's the only way that my clothes smell better.
So I'm gonna Leslie, I'll let you answer this, but I will tell you this. Anything that has a shemazoline, okay? So in other words, the blue oils, right? They will leave, okay, here's the thing. I dripped some Yarrow Palm on a white shirt that I have. I was putting it on my face and it dripped on my shirt. I do have a spot on my shirt because it's that bright blue. Now the blue is very faded. It doesn't look that bright. It's very, whatever. I could use some lemon oil. I'm going to do that. I'll give you an update. But do I use Balance on my dryer balls? Absolutely. All the time. Never had a problem. Because what happens is it's going on the dryer ball itself. It's not like leaching. It's the scent is getting on your clothes, but not the oil itself isn't permeating on my clothes. So I hope that's helpful.
Yes.
You don't want to just like fling oil into your dryer because then it's going to have drops on your clothes. You want to put it on that wool ball. And then,
Right. And I would say too, I'm just going to add in there, and Leslie, you may already be thinking about this. We're just jumping all over you. I'm sorry. But depending on those oils, right? I mean, the doTERRA oils are not going to get anything on your clothes, but an oil that you picked up, if you've got something that you like the scent of or the blend and you got it from Sprouts or the natural food store or something, that may have other things in it that might possibly stain your clothes. So I would say certainly the doTERRA oils won't, except for like
exactly.
Yarrow Palm or something, right? But yeah,
You're
or
so
blue
right.
tansy, I don't know that I'd put blue tansy dryer.
Yeah.
I would.
Tammy would. Tammy's got it.
Tammy would but I wouldn't use any other oils in my dryer for the reason that Leslie brought up, because anything that has a preservative, it has like an alcohol, right? It has something in it that is flammable. And so you don't want that in your dryer. My dryer is one of the old ones where there's literally a flame. It's like woof, when there's a fire. It's not, you know what I mean? And yeah, like underneath of it. So yeah, you don't want to deal with that. So Leslie, what's your answer to that question? Sorry.
Let me think. I think you're okay.
Oh, how funny. How funny. Romelia's saying in the chat that she uses 3 to 4 drops on each of her wool balls, and she uses at least 4 balls. Wow. She's living like, she's a baller.
You read the instructions that come with those friendship balls, and they will tell you to put that whole like 6 of them in. You should be putting multiple balls.
Oh man.
Oh man, I put a bunch in too. You only use 2?
I didn't know. I'm not a baller. I didn't know. I thought, I don't know. I didn't even know.
You need to have that
Exactly.
whole farmyard in your dryer. Just saying.
I need the whole barnyard, exactly. I will tell you this, if you're new to this and you've been using traditional dryer sheets or traditional detergents, do yourself a favor and clean your machine. I am currently at a RV park, and I just had to go do laundry, and I opened the washing machine, and whoever used it before me was using some sort of hyper floral perfumey detergent, and it's coating. You don't realize because you're used to it, right? It coats your machine and your dryer even more. Dryer sheets coat your machine. So if you're really looking to remove that because you don't, that second skin thing, right? Your clothes are your second skin. They're up against you all day. Do yourself a favor and clean your machines. That's when you'll start to see the big difference. It won't be the first time you don't stop, you stop using a dryer sheet and you use a dryer ball. It's going to take getting it it's in your dryer, right? So just a side note on that, because I'm like, should I go ahead and spend the $2.50 to just run a vinegar load through this washing machine before I put my family's clothes into this thing? I didn't, because I was being lazy, but I really, really wanted to. So some vinegar and lemon oil will clean out, or tea tree oil will clean out your machine. Same with your dishwasher. Same thing is true there. Oh, Romelia says she uses Balance when she does the puppy dog's blankets. That's so smart. Susan says she uses Balance too. And she does a lot. You're like me, you do a lot of wash, right? Lavender and orange. Ooh, what is up with that?
The boys came up with that. I just kind of left them a little selection in the laundry room. So there's Purify, there's lavender, there's Balance, there's orange. And I went in there one day when they had wash in the dryer, because I don't do a lot of wash. My kids do their own wash and Henry does our wash. And that is one thing I don't really have to do. And I went in there to just, because, things need, I know, right?
Been wrong all this
In
time.
the very beginning of Costa Velasquez, we distributed household duties, and he didn't want to wash bathrooms and I didn't want to do laundry. And so he used to wash the floors and do the wash, mostly because he's very picky. And I don't do picky wash. It goes in the washer, it goes in the dryer, it goes in a hanger. If you're
Get it done.
and that's it. Yes. He likes to hang things and let them dry. I was like, that's
I'm
awesome.
a washer.
You do that. I'll do the bathroom. That's fine. Anyway, the boys put together I went to unload the dryer at some point that I was actually being helpful, and it smelled so good. And I was like, what did you put in there? And they were like, well, that's all that was left. We used the lavender and the orange. I was like, smells good to me. It was yummy.
Nice.
That actually sounds really nice, because you get the freshness of the citrus,
Exactly.
which cuts any residue or buildup that you have on your fabrics. And then you get the lavender, which is, always lovely if you're a
That
lavender.
was really nice.
I love that. Tammy likes to hang her clothes out to dry. Vicky's saying thank you so much. She loves it. Thank you to Leslie for BFF. See you tomorrow. This was awesome. Any other questions? Let us know. Again, tomorrow, Power of Rest at 6:00. I'm going to say it because I think I accidentally texted it to people in the waiting room and there was nobody in the waiting room, or chatted it. We don't have class on Memorial Day Monday, guys. So what's going to happen is next week, we're going to have our wonderful supplements and nutrition class with Miss Romelia. Then we're going to have our green cleaning or non-toxic living with Trixie. Then there will be a break. Okay. The following week on Monday, it will pick up with me with Oils for Every Age. So just a heads up on that. I just want to keep reminding people of that so that we can, I just would hate for people. I hate it when my phone goes off and says somebody's waiting in the Zoom room and I'm like, oh no, you rearranged your family's life to be here and now we're not here. So I want to give you a lot of warning. Otherwise, is everyone good? Leslie, it's like we're sitting down having coffee when you do this. Doesn't it feel like it's like we're sitting down together in her living room and she's just sharing, hey, and then I got this and I love that. I love how you do this class. I love.
Thank you.
It's just, it's the perfect,
Awesome.
I wish it was everyone's first class because
Yeah.
you're just the perfect intro to like our vibe and what we're trying to do here is just share from our hearts. So thank you so much for what you're doing. But otherwise, have a lovely evening, everyone. We will catch you guys tomorrow at 6 o'clock Mountain Time.
Bring a pillow.
Mwah.
Bye.
Thank you all.
Bye.
Bye bye. All right, let me see. I got to figure it out.